Everybody, backed by popular demand, talking about one of it's kind of a nuanced thing, land leasing. Um, so, land leasing specifically, they do it in both Delaware and Pennsylvania. Um, and I guess, somebody hit me up with a question that, they've heard about land leasing and thought, wait, I buy a house and not the land? Is it that like buying a car but renting the parking spot? Exactly. But today we're going to break it down and tell you about what land leasing really means, especially in Delaware and in the Philadelphia area. So you don't want to accidentally sign up for a deal that looks cute on the outside, but the financial personality of a soap opera villain. I mean, it's just kind of it's odd. Now, what it actually is in a land lease, you own the structure, your home, your manufactured home or building, but the lease, you lease the land, you pay, you lease the land underneath it. You pay monthly land lease fee, and it kind of is like rent, but more more rules and fewer roommates. This is like common in Delaware's manufactured home communities. There's a lot of them, 55 plus. But some resort style 55 plus communities, and there's some select Philadelphia redevelopment zones and long term ground leases, like some on the waterfront. They have high value and the high value land, and where ownership would be wildly expensive. So, yeah, land lease would be an option. Think of it as home ownership with a twist. And you sign a contract. You absolutely need to read with both eyes open. All right, no doubt about it. Now, here's some benefits. Land leasing can be a smart move if you know what you're getting into. There's lower upfront costs. You're not buying the land, so your purchase price drops dramatically. Lower property taxes, in Delaware especially. Um, Taxes are already low, and land lease properties often reduce them even further. There's amenities. Sometimes some people say amenities galore. Many Delaware land lease communities offer pools, clubhouses, fitness centers, lawn care, snow shoveling sometimes. Um, and it's like a cruise ship that doesn't move anywhere. They're very social normally. It's great for downsizers, retirees, or anyone who wants a simpler lifestyle without the cost of land ownership. There's some prime locations in Philly. Ground leases can put you in the neighborhoods where buying outright would cost like a kidney and a half, and maybe one of your kids' kidneys as well. So save your sanity and look into it. The downsides. This is where they say, read this before you sign anything. Land leasing has perks, but it also has some surprise moments you probably need to watch for, and they're not the good ones always. Uh, Monthly land lease fees, they can rise annually. Some increases are capped, and others, good luck, buddy. Um, you're at the mercy of the corporation. Limited appreciation in your home, and it may not gain value like a traditional property, but because you don't own the land, that's one of the things you anticipate. Financing challenges. Some lenders treat land lease homes like manufactured housing, which means stricter loan requirements or higher rates. There's some resale limitations. Buyers must qualify with the land lease community so they can be turned down by the land lease community or the landowner. If they say no, your sale stalls. Lease terms. Some leases are for like 30 years, some 99 years. Some renew every year. The devil is in the details, and it's important that you read those. And the details are usually in paragraph 47, section C, in the small print. Eviction risk. If you don't pay the land rent, then you lose the right to keep your home on the land, even if you own the home outright. Um, Now, yeah, that could be a bummer, but uh, that's just the way it goes. You're basically renting with the house you own. Now, Delaware and Pennsylvania, Delaware has strong protections under the Manufactured Homeowners and Community Owners Act. It includes rules for rent increases and community standards. All right. Um, Many communities require background checks to make sure we know who's in the neighborhood. What is the neighbor? They kind of structure the neighborhood. It means they're good citizens, good humors. They require income verification before approval. And they want to, some land lease communities near the beaches have higher monthly fees due to the amenities and things in the location. So location, location, location. Sometimes $700 to $1,200 a month. Always check for capital improvement pass-throughs. Those can, add surprise costs. Now, Philly uses land lease in redevelopment zones, university adjacent areas, or long-term city-owned land projects. Some leases include affordability requirements, the resale restrictions, or shared equity rules. Um, Ground leases can range from 30 to 99 years, just like Delaware. It's great if it's structured well, but terrible if they reset with big jumps. So there goes your stability and your predictability. The title companies in Philly will want to scrutinize the lease terms heavily because they've seen things. So, yeah, things usually happen as a reaction. How to protect yourself: read the lease, then read it again. Ask how often the fees increase and by how much. Confirm resale rules with the buyer approval requirements, and check whether the lease survives foreclosure or transfers. Very important. Make sure the lender, your lender, actually finances land lease properties before you go looking. Have that conversation. You can't be too careful. So, land leasing, it can be a brilliant move depending on your situation, or a financial booby trap. So if you want somebody to walk you through this, hey, and we look at the fine print and tell you what to expect and make sure your decision is the right one, we can decode this together. So hit the like, you can subscribe, shoot me your questions in the comments. We can go further, create another video to clarify some things. Just let me know. Y'all have a great one.